Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing.
Are we ready? Welcome to high school football on Surge Sports TV. Today, it's the home opener for the 1-1 St. Mary Gales as they welcome John Passero and the Hawthorne Bears into Sheridan Memorial Field in Rutherford. Hello, friends. Alongside Elijah Weintraub, I am Jack Rizzo. Thrilled to be joined by you all for this afternoon's game. Should be an interesting one, Eli. Let's start off with St. Mary's. They played their first 2 games on the road. What is it going to be like for them to get back home in front of all their fans?
Well, it's going to be an electric atmosphere tonight for sure. Coming off of a loss to Park Ridge is going to be a little bit of an upset struggle, but hey, they got to ignore it. They played a really good team last week, and they got to look at what Garfield did. They had a success in that Garfield game, and they need to continue that energy tonight when playing Hawthorne.
Absolutely. Now, last week for the Gales was a far cry from their first game. They lost by 28 to Park Ridge, made several mistakes on both sides of the ball. How do they correct that in today's game?
Well, continue to find the open room, continue to find that open pocket, avoid the interceptions, and avoid that close calls. They're a successful team. You have Nazir Owens, Kazir White, Bradley Higgins, and Damian Merkins. Those are your 4-star players on the St. Mary's team, if not more, that are going to be key stars and key moments into tonight's game, and that is going to help them in winning that success.
Yeah, let's talk about Hawthorne for a second. They are 1-0 after defeating North Arlington last week by 6. This is an interesting program. A lot of talent on this team that's returning from the last few years. Just won 5 games last year, but finished the season strong. But they were a 7-win team in 2021. Finished the season strong last year, starting off 1-0 this year. Eli, how do they continue the momentum in this game?
Well, continue this game strong. Continue, like, no seniors are graduating, even though all seniors are going to be graduating. Their start teams are going to be key. How I look at it is play with confidence and make those seniors proud entering their final year here. And some things to watch out for: find that open pocket, avoid those interceptions, and avoid those close calls. And that is going to be your key to success for Hawthorne's victory tonight.
Should be an interesting one here on Surge Sports. I do want to mention real quick that weather might be a factor in today's game. There is rain in the forecast for later. We will see if it pops up or not, but could be some interesting conditions down on the field. We will be back with the game shortly. Elijah Weintraub, Jack Rizzo will be on the call. You're watching high school football on Surge Sports TV. Yeah. What am I gonna say?
Say we'll be live in a few minutes.
Welcome back, everyone. Kickoff for today's game is at 1 o'clock, so we'll be starting already about 10 minutes. Both teams getting ready to take the field. Officials are out on the field. Again, should be an interesting one. Of course, the home opener for the Gales. They played their first two on the road, went 1-1. Game time temperature about 81 degrees. Very humid out. The heat index is 86. Again, you got both players. For both teams, you just got to make sure you stay hydrated and able to keep your foot on the gas. So it should be an interesting one here. We will be back for kickoff in about 5 minutes. You're watching high school football on Surge Sports.
Philip Sheridan Senior Field.
Are we on?
Yeah.
All right, welcome back to Sheridan Memorial Field. Coin toss going down right now as the captains make their way onto the field.
You can announce that some players. Announce that some players.
Yep. Gales captains for today's game: Dom Vella, Nasir Owens, Kazir White, and Messiah Atkins, left to right on screen. Hawthorne also has their captains out for the coin toss. Game time, about 5 minutes from now.
And Following the coin toss, we'll have the national anthem. We'll pause our mics.
Yep. So Eli, if it does start to rain later, do you think that's going to affect the way this game is played?
I mean, it might because of the turf, the grass area here, but other than that, it should be okay to say, and I don't think we'll see rain, hopefully. I knock on wood.
Hawthorne has the first of the second half.
All right, so Hawthorne. All right, so the Bears have won the toss, and St. Mary's will receive the opening kickoff, and we will take a break for the national anthem. All right, following the coin toss and the national anthem, we are ready to get underway here from Rutherford. The Bears won the toss, and they are going to defer to the second half, so we will see Brad Higgins and the Gales offense on the field first. First time the Gales are receiving the opening kickoff this season. They have deferred each of the first two games. Oh, wait, no. I'm sorry. St. Mary's deferred. I'm sorry, guys. St. Mary's won the toss. They deferred. Yep, so they are going to receive in the second half. I think the ref said Hawthorne deferred, so. And Paula Rocha will kick it away on a humid early summer afternoon. We are underway from Rutherford. It's a short kick. It's taken by Walker, and he is taken down at about the 36, and that is where the Bears will begin their opening drive. And on comes their starting quarterback, senior Tyler Menny, who had an interesting season last year, Eli. Counting numbers look very solid, but had 15 touchdowns to just 10 interceptions. So the counting numbers don't really do justice for the kind of season he had last year, but he did lead Hawthorne to a very strong second half last year. What are you looking to see from him in today's game?
I'm looking to see a win from him, and I also want to see from him how much strength he has in entering his senior year, what he will have in store, and what he provides to this team. And we'll finally see on paper for the first time this season what he has in store and how he has improved over summer.
So they start from the 35. They're gonna give it to Cormac Smith, their leading offensive player last year, and he keeps those legs moving, and he's got a gain of about 5 on the play. Well, he was without a doubt their best offensive player last year. Had over 1,000 yards of offense, 9 total touchdowns, and you got to think that Hawthorne is going to rely a lot on him today.
Oh, absolutely, he will. And they're continuing to run the ball, and it's just like in a 0-0 situation. It'll be like in a 0-0 situation.
I think
And
there's an
we'll
issue with the
see.
uniform.
Okay.
So Smith, who just had the 5-yard carry, they're going to line up now on the outside, and they're going to put Logan Secure, their leader in sacks last year, on defense in the backfield on the 2nd and 5, 41. We're having, all right, some communication on the field. They'll give it to Secure, and he breaks through, and he keeps chugging those legs, and he picks up Bears' first down. It's a gain of about 8 on the play. So both running backs getting carries early on, and Hawthorne has their first down of the game. Again, Tyler Menny, interesting about him, his counting stats were fantastic, but he also only completed about a third of his passes last year. Again, 15 touchdowns to 10 interceptions, but again, did lead Hawthorne to a very good comeback in the second half of the 2022 season. North Arlington won last week by 6 Hawthorne won by 6 last week against North Arlington. Back to Smith, and he is hit immediately and falls down. Merkerson was there initially, and it's a pick of about 2 on the play.
Yeah, great job by the St. Mary's defense for doing what they can. And much more success is going to come tonight, especially with improvements throughout the week.
Bears come quickly to the line here. It's going to be a 2nd and 8 from the 40. So three straight runs from the Bears as Joey Lamone goes in motion to the far side. As we have about 10 minutes to play here in the first quarter. And Manny drops back, looking left. It'll go down the sideline, and it's a little high, intended for Lamone. Coverage there by Cunningham. Nice job there by BJ. And it's a 3rd and long coming up.
Great job by
Hawthorne.
Huertas and
BJ.
from Brian Cunningham for getting the defensive plays done. And that's what you need on this 3rd down play. Continue to stop that ball and continue from getting those interceptions happening, keeping them from happening.
Again, Manny last year, not a terrific passer, completed just a third of his passes. Again, 15 touchdowns to 10 interceptions. 8 of those touchdowns went to their leading receiver, Dominic Passero, number 8. And they'll go empty here. They'll go 5 wide on a 3rd and 8. And Manny is going to keep it himself, and he's going to be stopped well short of the first down. No gain on the play. It's going to be 4th and long, and the punt team will come on for the Bears. So the Gales defense gets a stop on their opening drive.
Great job by St. Mary's. They really have done an excellent job. And their defense so far has been excellent. Let's hope it continues on strong tonight.
Logan Secure is going to punt it away for Hawthorne. Dominic Passero will. And this ball will bounce. It takes a Bears bounce and roll out at about the 18-yard line. Nice punt there by Hawthorne. It's a 32-yard punt. And out comes Bradley Higgins in the Gales offense.
Bradley Higgins has done an excellent job all season long. He absolutely knows what he's has been excellent so far on the quarterback position. Has done a great job in Garfield and has proved a lot in that Park Ridge game. And he's ready to continue on with winning. And overall, great job for him.
So the Gales get a stop. Second time in 3. Now 2 of 3 games, the Gales have not allowed any points on their opening drive for the opposing team. Again, it was a rough one last week for the Gales, losing by 28 to a really good Park Ridge team. We'll see if they bounce back. They've got 2 running backs in the backfield here. It'll be Owens to take it. Gets hit, and on the second effort is able to pick up about 7 on the play. Great effort there by Nasir Owens, who's been without a doubt their best offensive player so far early in the season. And a nice run there to open up the drive.
Great job by St. Mary's. They were able, Hawthorne. Great run there for St. Mary's. Hawthorne able to stop them in time. Brings down 2nd down, and St. Mary's has been on key and on point.
A lot of running so far in this game. Just 1 pass attempt from both sides so far. Again, Owens and Merkerson line up along Higgins on the 2nd and 3. And this time Merkerson will get the carry. And Merkerson keeps going. And he's going to be really close to a first down. He might have it. And he does. First down, St. Mary's. That was a great effort there by Merkerson to keep his legs moving. It looked like he got hit initially in the backfield, but was able to keep his legs moving for the first down.
Great job by St. Mary's, able to get that first down. Damian Merkerson, obviously a key strong player, was able to move along the ball, and he's done it well. We'll see if he can continue with that success now.
Yeah, Gales are still working on improving their passing game, but they've got a great running back. They've got a great rushing to it. Nasir Owens and Damian Merkerson. And Brad Higgins, you know, he's a pretty big guy, but he can move. Once he gets moving, he's pretty fast as well. Gales have really good rushing attack. So 1st and 10, it'll be Owens. Oh, nice cut. And he is hit in the backfield by Logan Walker. And just 2-yard pickup on the play. Now, interesting about this Hawthorne defense, they have a very ball hawking secondary. In 11 games last year, they had 13 interceptions. Gavin Alvarez, the senior, led the team with 3. Higgins out of the gun. He's going to dump it off to Owens. He's got some blockers in front, changes direction, and he's up to about the 36. He's going to be about 4 yards short of the marker.
Great job by Bradley Higgins, able to continue to run that ball. And another specialty that Bradley Higgins adds to the table, continuing to run the ball. And he's gotten a lot of first downs in the last game. He had over 25-plus yards in last week's game on top of passing. So it's been a huge success for him and for St. Mary's team.
You mentioned it, Eli. Dual threat ability. That is key. So let's see what they do on a 3rd and 4, and they're going to put Kazir White now in a quarterback. They're going to line up Higgins out wide. Remember, Higgins is a converted tight end, so we could see him in some receiving options. And we've got our first flag of the game, and it looks like the Gales might have moved early. Well, sometimes that happens when you get too cute and try to run a play like that. Sometimes you get a penalty. I mean, that happened with the Chiefs on Thursday night in the opening game against the Lions, where they tried like a trick play and it went for negative yards. So that's a big loss now for St. Mary's. That's now going to be about a 3rd and 8 rather than a 3rd and 3. So you got to think they're going to be passing it here.
Absolutely, they're definitely going to be passing here. Ignore that silly play from the flag and be able to continue to run the ball. Don't worry about what happened with those flags and just continue strong.
Well, you got to keep an eye on B.J. Cunningham here, who's been by far their best receiver early in the season. He's had 2 touchdowns in each of the first 2 games. Higgins will dump it off to Owens, and he's got the first down. Nice throw there by Higgins, and Owens out of the backfield. He's got both catches for the Gales early on, and he's got another first down for St. Mary's. 3rd and 8, the Gales convert.
Great work by St. Mary's, able to run that ball, and a great chance there they had for Hawthorne. They had their defense ready and out and running, but St. Mary's able to execute what they've done. And at the 42, great position for St. Mary's, and it's continue to get another first down for them.
The Gales have scored touchdowns in each of their first 2 opening drives to begin the season. We'll see if they can make it 3 here at home, wearing their royal blue jerseys. Really nice looking jerseys. So first down from the 42. Owens has got it, and he is hit hard and taken down by a wall of Bears defenders. Be a minimal gain on the play. Cormac Smith was the first person there.
Slight small play, able to get it done. Key through there, and the success, as you mentioned, will continue.
Yep. So it'll be about a 2nd and 9 coming up from the 43. Yeah. First quarter moving by quickly, already under 5 to go, and they'll put Kazir White in the quarterback, and he's got it, and he is hit hard, and he keeps going all the way up to midfield. White was hit. He got hit initially by Anthony DeLallo, but he kept his legs moving, and he's got a gain of about 7. It's going to be 3rd and 2 for St. Mary's.
Yeah, keep in mind, Kazir was injured last year, so coming back from an injury, he's done an excellent job and able to run that ball perfectly. And that's perfectly timed and executed on that play there.
Well, the Gales' O-line certainly looks more comfortable out there. They struggled last week against a really good Parkridge defense. They look more comfortable out there. Eli, when it's 3rd and 2 in midfield, do you think this is 2-down territory for the Gales?
Absolutely. I think that this might be 2-down territory. You got to run it and go for it.
White's going to keep it himself, and he's going to have the first down. 2-down territory, not necessary. 1 down gets the Gales a first down as Kazir White takes it back-to-back times.
Kazir White is that player. He is that star player, and he is ready to continue on strong and having that success move on for him.
Keep in mind, he is an excellent receiver as well. Haven't seen a lot of connections between Higgins and White early in the season, but they've put Kazir behind center a couple of times, and they're gonna do it. And they're gonna do it again here. So Higgins is gonna be lined up all the way on the outside, with B.J. Cunningham on the near side. Owens and Merkerson in the backfield. Merkerson gets it and hit there by Hawthorne. Looks like it's gonna be a loss of 1 on the play. So good job by the Bears front 7 to get home on that one. That's what the Gales struggle with last year. They still run the ball well, but not as fluently as they did against Garfield.
Not as well, but they did do an excellent job, and they were able to continue. And from last year's numbers and last year's running game has proved so much this year.
Again, in terms of the passing game, which I think we might see some more for the Gales today, keep an eye out for B.J. Cunningham. He's got a receiving touchdown each of the first 2 games. He's been by far their leading receiver, but it'll be Owens on the carry, and he cuts to the outside, and he is up to about the 37. He's going to be about 3 yards short of the first down.
If I were St. Mary's, I would go for it on this play. This is the time. You have the strength available. And with only a few yards to go, you got to run for it. Go for it.
It was a nice job by Owens there to reverse his fielder. Didn't see much on the right side. Was able to cut it back and get a gain of about 7. So it's gonna be 3rd and 3 coming up. Gales are 2 for 2 on 3rd down so far early in this game. Yep, 2. Higgins is back at quarterback with White in the slot. Owens and Merkerson remain the backs. They play action. Higgins down the middle, and it is caught for the first down. Well, Kazir White, we just mentioned how good of a receiver he is. We haven't seen a lot from him this year. Well, a nice RPO play there by Higgins, and he's got the first down to about the 27, to the 23 of Hawthorne.
Great job by Kazir White, running the ball perfectly and giving that first down easily. That is an excellent 4th down play.
Well, it was 3rd down, but
Sorry.
yeah, but it was still a good play though. And the Gales are now 3 for 3 on 3rd downs. That's something they've struggled with. Is third and short. They've been able every once in a while. Yeah. All right, and they'll go I formation here on 1st down. They'll pitch it out to Owens. He's got some blockers on the outside, and he's got a gain of about 5 to the 18. To the gain of about 6 on the play. So it'll be 2nd and 4 from the 19. Gales offense certainly moving it so far. Nasir Owens, they're running the ball really well with Nasir Owens and Damian Merkerson. And Brad Higgins is 3 for 3 in the air. This has been a much cleaner game so far from St. Mary's.
Absolutely. It's been a cleaner game, and they've been able to execute it well and able to get those first downs necessary and needed.
I formation again for the Gales. It'll be Merkerson to take it, and he's got a first down up to about the 10-yard line. Gales are driving.
1 minute to go.
Yep. Under a minute to go. The first quarter moving by very quickly. It's gonna be Gales. So 1st and 10 from the 11. Now the Gales can still get a first down inside the 1. They're thinking touchdown here though. This has been a fantastic drive. Run the ball well. 3 for 3 for Higgins through the air so far. Merkerson, Owens, even White, all running the ball really well. So 1st and goal now. They'll send Huertas to the far side as receiver. Huertas, Cunningham, and White, the receivers. Play action, and Higgins is looking to Cunningham again, and he's got it! Touchdown, St. Mary's. B.J. Cunningham, his 3rd straight game with a touchdown from 11 yards out, and the Gales for the 3rd straight game having an opening drive touchdown.
He had a touchdown last game, and he executed well during that play, and he continued to do it tonight, and he got himself another touchdown, and a great run for St. Mary's, adding 6 points to the board.
Well, how about that catch though? That was a fade. That all 3 of his touchdowns, keep in mind, have come on that fade route. Gales couldn't feel comfortable with that. Cunningham just using his size and his athleticism to hop over the defensive back to catch that. So touchdown St. Mary's, and it'll be Paul Rocho to kick the extra point. The Gales special team struggled last week, and from 20. And that kick is right down the middle, and the Gales get an opening drive touchdown. They lead 7-0. We'll be right back with Hawthorne's next drive.
You're good.
Well, that was a very impressive opening drive for the Gales. They went right down the field, 3 for 3 on third downs. Finish it off with B.J. Cunningham touchdown in the end zone. Brad Higgins 4 for 4 on that drive as Paula Roach will kick it back away. Cormac Smith, the deep man, and it'll be taken by the up man instead. Logan Secure able to reverse fields, and he is to about the 43. So Hawthorne's got some pretty good field position to open up this drive.
They have a very good field position, and they have 13 seconds left remaining in this quarter, so they have plenty of time to do so when necessary and needed.
We'll see. Probably, if they do a running play, we'll probably see one play before the end of the first quarter. Moving by really quickly. I mean, it's only about 10 after 1, and we are almost through the first quarter already. Well, Hawthorne picked up 1 first down in that last drive, but nothing after that. Gales did a good job running the ball, and they've got to improve on that. They allowed over 10 yards a carry in last week's game. The run defense has to be more like the way it was in the first game against Garfield.
Absolutely. They need to continue how they had the strategy in Garfield. Run the ball, find the open room, and stop avoiding the interception.
High formation, they'll give it to Cormac Smith, and he's got a big lane, and he's going to have a first down. Well, again, he's their best offensive player from last year. It's a pickup of 10 for Hawthorne, and that's going to end the first quarter. So, after 1, Gales 7, Hawthorne nothing. Bears will have the ball at the Gales 45 when we come back. Back for the second quarter. Hawthorne has 1st and 10 at the St. Mary's 45 with Cormac Smith in the backfield and Tyler Menny back at quarterback as they go with the I formation. And that time the Gales are able to contain Smith. Looks like a gain of about just 2 on the play. Gales have done a much better job defending the run today. Well, that has to see if that trend continues the rest of today. Hawthorne just 1 first down on their first drive, then had to punt. Gales went right down the field and scored 3 for 3 on third down. Higgins 4 for 4 through the air. Owens, Merkerson, White all saw touches out of the backfield. B.J. Cunningham made a spectacular catch in the end zone. Really, that first drive couldn't have gotten any better for St. Mary.
The first drive could not come any better, and everything was timed perfectly. The practice paid off perfectly. Everything was executed the way St. Mary's wanted. A great pass from Bradley Higgins to Brian Cunningham for the touchdown. And what way better to execute it?
Menny goes down the middle, and it is caught inside the 20-yard line. Grab is made there by Dominic Passero, their leading receiver from last year. And that is the first completion of the day for Hawthorne. And then it's a big one, take him inside the red zone. Well, that was a nice job there by Menny, staying in the pocket and finding his man downfield. So first down now for Hawthorne following that big completion. They are now at the Gales 15. Hawthorne kicked the ball really well last year, so they are probably in field goal range already. Saw the kicker warming up, was kicking field goals from like 35 out. So they are in, you could argue they're in field goal range right now.
Absolutely. When you have a good kicker, that's all you need for success. And that's what Garfield could do tonight if they can get that touchdown, or if not, that fourth down play.
Menny's going to keep it himself, and he is hit hard, and he is not got, and he's actually going to lose yards on the play.
Now see it, Owen.
Maybe a pickup of 1 on the play. Going to be 2nd and long coming up.
Stand of about 1 brings up a 2nd and 9.
under 10 minutes to go now in the first half. Game moved by very quickly as Hawthorne has their first red zone possession thanks to this setup by the Dominic Passero catch, about a 30-yard grab, took him down inside the red zone. Logan Sakir is in the backfield. Manny's going to roll out to the right, and nothing open. He's going to run it, and he's going to be out of bounds at about the 15. At about the 11, so it's going to be a 3rd and 5 coming up.
Great job by St. Mary's on the defense, able to bring that 3rd down play. And what they need to do for success, able to stop the ball, don't create a first down, and try to push them back so they can avoid getting into the first down territory for a touchdown.
Gale sideline getting loud for this 3rd down. Hawthorne so far 0 for 1 on 3rd down. Manny is 1 for 2 passing so far. They're going to go in the I formation on 3rd and 5. Interesting call with Cormac Smith in the backfield. And they're going to give it to him on a design run. And looks like he's going to have the first down. Oh. All right, 4th down 4. All right, it's going to be a 4th and 1. See if the Gales pack the backfield. And they're going to go up to the line quickly with Logan. And did they jump? Oh, nope. Hawthorne calls their first timeout, and we will also take a timeout. We'll be right back after this. Oh. Back out of the timeout. It's going to be a 4th and 1 coming up for Hawthorne, and they are going for it.
4th and 1.
This is not really a surprising decision. 4th and 1 from inside the red zone, and Hawthorne going to go for it. They're going to line up in the shotgun with both Sakir and did the Gales jump? And let's see what happened. Who is this on? Some early movement and encroachment on the Gales. It's going to give Hawthorne a first down. Well, the Gales looked like they made a jump early on the last play. They called a timeout, but not able to stop themselves there. It's now 1st and goal for Hawthorne. A critical mistake there by St. Mary's. It's their first flag. It's first flag period of this game.
First flag of the game, and with St. Mary's, when it comes to the flags, their main problems were because of false starts and illegal movement. And it's always been right before the snap. So that's just something to keep out for with St. Mary's towards the future, and that's really what they need to work on. If there is something that they need to change.
They're going to hand it to the up man, and he's going to be down inside the 1. So Sakir has the carry, and it's going to be 2nd and goal from inside the 1, and Hawthorne is looking to punch this one in and potentially tie the game with under 9 minutes now to go in the 2nd quarter.
St. Mary's, they want to be able to stop the ball just right and get them inside the end zone. If they can nail that, they'll be fine.
2nd and goal. They'll give it to Smith, and he powers through, and he is in for the Bears touchdown. Well, Smith was their leading touchdown in skill positions last year for their offense, and he's got his first of the game, and Hawthorne an extra point away from tying this one up. Well, the penalties killed St. Mary's on that one, and the good field position for Hawthorne pays off as they have their first touchdown of the game.
Great job by Hawthorne, able to get that touchdown in right perfectly. Let's see if we can continue to run the ball fine, and we'll also go for the extra point.
Extra point, high snap, but getting it down was the holder, and that one is good. And the game is tied at 7 with 8:25 to go in the second. We'll be right back after this short break. All right, so Hawthorne answering right back from St. Mary's, going right down the field and scoring. Thanks to Cormac Smith's rushing touchdown. Again, had 9 total touchdowns last year for Hawthorne. And for the first time, the Bears will be kicking this one off, and it'll be Dominic Pissarro who will be kicking it away for Hawthorne. BJ Cunningham and who's the other guy back? BJ Cunningham and Kazir White back to return for the Gales. And again, this is the first kickoff for Hawthorne. So Pissarro will kick it away. The lefty kicker will kick it away. And a nice kick. And that's going to go through the end zone for a touchback. Well, I'll tell you, that's an impressive kick for high school football. Kick it all the way through the end zone. It just shows the leg of that man right there. Number 8.
Never actually seen a touchback happen in high school football. So this is the first time I've actually seen it. That's pretty impressive. He's got a good future ahead of him.
Yeah, that was extremely impressive, and that gives the Gales tougher starting field positions. They'll start at the 20, not the 25. This is not the NFL, so still touchbacks in high school are still at the 20. And the Gales, who, let's just put it, had pretty much a flawless first drive, and they're going to now go out there and try to have another good drive. Now, actually, the Gales' first drive, they started from the 18, so they actually have a little bit better field position, but ultimately that probably won't matter. It just depends on how the offense plays. But First and 10 for the Gales with Owens and Merkerson in the backfield. We Owens to get it, and he cuts it to the outside, and he is up to about the 25. It's about a 5-yard pickup on the play. Gales continue to run the ball well in this game. It's going to be 2nd and 5 coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 4. St. Mary's 25-yard line.
Gales have passed the ball way more than I thought they would. Again, Higgins has attempted 4 passes. He's completed all of them, including a touchdown to B.J. Cunningham. And they'll go right back to Owens. And he'll cut, that's Merkerson. And he continues to move. And as a Hawthorne player gets knocked over, it looks like it's going to be a 3rd and short. Up. Excuse me on that one. It is a Gales. We're able to pick up the first down. So nice effort there by Merkerson, keeping those legs moving, able to pick up a first down. Something we've seen from both running backs. They have 0 quit. And they can turn like a 2-yard gain into a 7-yard gain. They're that good. As sideline's a little late on getting the chains down. But first down, high snap. Higgins gets it down, hands it to Merkerson, and he is hit immediately. And he has got just a gain of about 1 on the play. Nice job there by Hawthorne defending that one. Looks like Cormac Smith was the first one there for the Bears.
Great job there for Cormac and Smith. St. Mary's able to run the ball, has done a great job so far. Got that first down, and their success on getting into the first down territory is continuing, and they've been showing a strong game so far tonight. And also, we will not be showing the time anymore on the scoreboard on your screen.
There's under 7 minutes to go in the first half, FYI. Thank you, Eli. And we've got some early movement by the Gales. So it's going to be now a 2nd and 14 instead of a 2nd and 9.
So we will continue to remind you guys about the time, but we will no longer show it on the board because it's too much.
About halfway through the second quarter now. It's going to be a 2nd and 14 for the Gales, so a bit of a tougher situation now. See if they go to the air here, which they have done very well so far. Higgins 4 for 4 completing. He's got 2 completions to this year. Owens out of the backfield. He's got 1 to Kazir White over the middle, and of course the touchdown to B.J. Cunningham. So he's getting everybody involved so far. But 2nd and 9 coming up. Hawthorne's going to play off coverage here, and Higgins will throw it. He'll set up a little screen for Owens, and he does not have a lot of room there. And he is hit hard on the near sideline. Looks like maybe a pickup of about 4 on the play. 3rd and 10.
Great run there and a great tackle there. That was one of those plays where it's like you could hear it and like go. And it was a great movement there for St. Mary's.
By the way, the clock stopped even though he went out of bounds. I didn't know the clock stopped this early before the first half, but clock is stopped at 5:52 remaining. So 3rd and 10 for the Gales. They went 3 for 3 on first down on the first drive. You got to think they're going to be going to the air here. Higgins is now 5 for 5 completing, 3 of those completions going to the man right next to him, Nasir Owens. But you got to think he's going to go out of the gun. And Higgins will go right back to Owens, and he can't hold on. wouldn't have really gone for much anyways. But that's Hagen's first incompletion of the game, and the Gales go 3, and the Gales will have to punt.
Great job by St. Mary's. A great run attempt. Unfortunately, they're gonna have to punt it. You know, a little struggle, but they'll be able to bounce back and fix it for the next play. Hawthorne, let's hope that we'll have a good kick from Brian Cunningham to give almost a touchback like last play.
Yep. This is a big drive. This would be a big drive coming up for Hawthorne. The Gales get the ball to start the second half, so they would love to try to get a score here. It's gonna be Matthew Lorpor deep to return the kick. He's standing at about the Hawthorne 44. Cunningham will punt it from about the 16 of St. Mary's. And low snap, Cunningham bobbles it, but he's able to punt it. And this one is not, and it is not a great punt. But it's going to take a St. Mary's bounce, and it's going to roll, and it's going to be down at about the 45 of St. Mary's. So it's only about a 15-yard punt, and Hawthorne will have great starting field position for their next drive, and we are going to keep it right here as it looks like Hawthorne is getting ready to go out there and play right away. That was a good job by Hawthorne special teams, getting some pressure at Cunningham, forcing him to punt it a little short again. It was only a 15-yard punt, so.
Yeah, short punt there, but hey, listen, sometimes you're going to make those easy mistakes, and they'll be able to bounce back and able to go well. And as long as your defense stays strong, you'll have a great game and more great success to come.
Well, Tyler Menny will take over from the 45 of St. Mary's. Had a much better second drive than the first one, where they just got 1 first down, then had a punt. They'll pitch outside to Smith. He's got some speed, and Smith is taken down. A nice play there on the outside by B.J. Cunningham as he goes sideline to sideline to make the tackle. It's only about a 4-yard pickup there. Don't think it might have gone for a lot more, though, but a great hustle play by Cunningham.
Great hustle play by Cunningham, able to stop him, stop the play well, and they were able to find that open pocket room, and that's what you need for that success to continue on.
5 minutes to go in the first half. It's going to be a 2nd and 6 for Hawthorne. And we've got
Official time on the field.
Official's time.
Issue.
Official's time clock.
Yep. Now, appears to be an issue as the officials had to take some time there, but it looks like we are back and ready to play. Clock is running. We've got under 5 minutes to go in the first half. Up and down game so far for Tyler Menny. They'll go I formation with Cormac Smith in the backfield, and he'll get the call. And he is able to keep going, and a flag comes down. And I think this is going to go. I think this is going to go against Hawthorne. Looks like we might have a hold on the Bears, but we will have to see. Officials will discuss it. And the Gales are going to be called. The Gales are going to be called for a face mask. That is a 15-yard penalty and an automatic first down for the Bears, and they're going to move. They're going to move it all the way down to the 32 of St. Mary's. I'm not sure if there appears to be some confusion down in the field with these officials, but so automatic first down for Hawthorne. They'll line up Cormac Smith and Logan Secure in the backfield alongside Menny on this 1st and 10. And it'll be Smith to get it. He gets to the outside, and he's got some speed down the sideline, and he has got another first down for Hawthorne, or at least maybe it's going to be right near the chains to about the 27. And it is going to be first down, yep.
First down, great run, great motion, great play.
Under 4 minutes to go now in the first half, with it being a 7-7 game. Hawthorne is now inside the Gales 30, set up by the short punt by Cunningham, and the face mask call against St. Mary's. And Cormac Smith now starting to turn it on in the backfield, but now he's going to line up as a receiver, as an outside receiver. And Logan Secure, the big linebacker who led the team in sacks last year with 6, is in the backfield. Probably a very bruising runner for sure. First down. Interesting formation here from Hawthorne. And it will be Secure to take it. And he is hit hard, and a nice play by St. Mary's. He's got a gain of about 2 or 3 on the play. So Gales defense does a better job there defending the run. It's going to be a 2nd and long for Hawthorne.
Yeah, great work by St. Mary's defense. They were able to defend well and able to stop that play just in time. And we'll see if they can continue to define what the defense means for them and continue that success. I say success a lot, but it continues for this team.
Gales have had a turnover in each of the first 2 games. They could use one here. The clock running. Almost near the end of the first half. Again, the Gales will receive the second half kickoff. Manny takes it, and he's looking down the middle. Man open, and it is caught for the touchdown. It's Matthew Lorpor in the slot, and he has got a touchdown for the Bears, and they have taken the lead. 13-7, the extra point could make it 14-7. Looks like busted coverage there for the Gales. Nice job by Manny staying in the pocket and finding his man. And Hawthorne has their first lead of the game.
Yeah, great touchdown playing. They found that open pocket and they found that open room, as I said in the opening. And if they can get that extra point, then they're off to a great start. But St. Mary's, they have plenty of time left in this quarter to still have a time to score a touchdown. And remember, they will receive in the second half, so that will also give them the extra advantage as well.
Dominic Pissarro, the low snap and getting it down, and the kick is no good. He pushed it to the left. So the score remains 13-7. Hawthorne. Gales getting the ball after this.
Gales 7, Hawthorne 13.
All right, so Hawthorne now has the lead, 13-7, thanks to a Tyler Manny to Matthew Lorpor touchdown. So Hawthorne touchdowns and back-to-back drives, but Dominic Pissarro, who missed just 3 extra points all of last year, missed the extra point there. Gales are getting the football back. They will get it to start the second half as well. So this is a big drive. If they could score and then get the ball to start the second half, got a big one coming up for St. Mary's. Pissarro kick it away, and is another beauty, but this one's going to be returnable for Cunningham. And he's got some blockers in front. Full head of steam, and Cunningham is to about the 23. And that is where Brad Higgins and the Gales will begin their drive. Dominic Pissarro continues to impress on the kickoffs.
Hawthorne, and we'll see if they will be able to do it again tonight. Remember, St. Mary's under head coach Paul Johnson has done a great job all season long. Great assistant coaching, and their practices have definitely paid off, and it's showing here tonight.
So the Gales will begin their drive from the 23, as Brad Higgins comes back onto the field. 2:53 to go. Would not be surprised if this is the final drive of the first half. Again, the Gales will receive the kickoff for the second half. Weather holding up for now. Might start raining a little bit later. So again, weather could be a factor later. Right now, though, not too much of an issue, although it is humid out there. So players got to continue to stay hydrated. So Owens will line up to the left of Higgins in the gun, and he's going to throw it. And he's going to set up another little screen to Owens, and he is hit from behind by Hawthorne. It's going to be a loss of 4 on the play as the Gales not able to get anything there. 2nd and long. Well, that play is just not really working for the Gales. They've run it like 3 times now, and it's gone for negative each play. I think they got to probably take this out of the playbook and probably try to look a little more downfield. They've had some success doing that today.
Yes, they have, and they've been able to accomplish those things. And although having short of yards, St. Mary's has done a great job coming back from it, and that seems to be their focal point and great success part going forward. So we'll see if they can go.
Again, watch out. Of course, in the past game, you got to watch out for B.J. Cunningham. He has been Brad Higgins' go-to weapon, and he's going to look down the field. Dangerous pass, and it is broken up by the man who just scored the touchdown, Lorpor, and it's going to be a 3rd and long for St. Mary's. No. Yep. As we have exactly 2 minutes to go. Listen, this is dangerous situation for St. Mary's. You don't want to go 3 and out here and allow Hawthorne to get the ball back with time to score again.
Remember, Hawthorne has all 3 of their timeouts. St. Mary's has 2 timeouts. So we'll see if that will add a factor into the game.
Well, interesting to see what the play call is here. Are they going to run it and force them to take a timeout, or are they going to try to look downfield? You got to throw it to the 6 here. I would imagine, right, Eli?
I would agree, absolutely.
Okay, so 3rd and long coming up for the Gales. They are 3 for 4 on 3rd down in this game. The one that they did not convert was their last one, where Owens could not hang on to a ball throw by Cunningham. 3 receivers out, and here comes the blitz. Higgins is going to roll out and set up a screen for Owens, and he's got some room on the side, and he's going to pick up a 1st down. And Owens is still going to the 40 of St. Mary's.
Great run by
Paul Johnson on 3rd and long, and the Gales move the sticks.
Great call by Nazir Owens, by Paul Johnson, head coach, and Nazir Owens able to execute that play well and able to run a great run.
First down.
We saw that play from St. Mary's last week as well. 3rd and long, and they set up a long screen to get the 1st down. Definitely caught Hawthorne napping, and now it's 1st down from the 40. And Higgins is going to throw it again, but pressure coming from the side, and he's going to launch it downfield for Cunningham, and he makes the catch along the sideline. And BJ Cunningham doing it again for the Gales as he is inside the Hawthorne 35. What a catch along the sideline.
Great catch. Wow, what a play. Great job by Bradley Higgins and Brian Cunningham finding that open room and finding that open pocket. Great work by him.
Great play by the Gales, but keep in mind, that was, if Higgins had held on to that ball for maybe a second longer, it could have been a strip sack. Yep. We're gonna keep it here for now. With Hawthorne having a timeout, we're gonna keep it. No. I want to say that on that pass play, honestly, it was probably a second from being a strip sack. The defender was coming from behind Higgins where he couldn't see, but he was able to use his speed to roll out, find Cunningham on the sideline for a beautiful toe-tip grab. Again, in high school, you just need 1 foot down to have the catch. That is his 2nd catch today, and both of them absolute beauties in one-on-one coverage. So, again, we have a timeout on the field, 1:13 to go. We'll be back very shortly.
Okay, so St. Mary's is playing currently in the Patriot Division. They're currently in 3rd. Ahead of them is Butler and Parkridge, who both have 1 win. They were supposed to all have games yesterday, but because of the weather, it looks like it might have gone postponed. And we'll update you on Hawthorne's status in just a moment.
Let's go back.
We're still on.
All right. So, out of the timeout, the Gales will have a 1st and 10 at the 35, following that fantastic catch made by Brian Cunningham, set up by the long 3rd down conversion to Nasir Owens. And the Gales are driving with 1:13 to go. And keep in mind, they will get the football to start the 2nd half, and they have a chance to take the lead.
Yes, they do. They have the football coming up. And St. Mary's, when they're having that mentality, that strong mentality, when they're focused, it's going to be key to success here. And just to update you about Hawthorne, they're in the Meadowlands division, and they're in 1st place in their division. Most games have been postponed.
High snap. Higgins pulls it down, and now looking to run it, and he'll just take it out of bounds. And he loses 6 on the play. So bad snap there, and it's going to be a 2nd and 16. So a mistake there by the Gales.
Clock won't run, and overall, not a bad play. They're able to do it right.
Just over 1 minute remaining in the 1st half.
And quick substitution here by Hawthorne, as they've got to get set. So that's a mistake there by the Gales. Looked like they were going to throw it again, but now 2nd and 16, and they're now back out of field goal. They're not in field goal range. So 2nd and 16, they've done well on long situations so far, and Higgins will be back to throw it again. Pressure's coming. Higgins gets rid of it, goes down the middle, and he's got his man. It is Kazir White, and he is going to have a 1st down to the 24 of Hawthorne. Great job there by Higgins, being able to stand in the pocket, avoid the sack, and find White for a 1st down on 2nd and 16.
Great job by Kazir White, able to run that ball, and they found that open room, and they were able to get that 1st down. Great play, great work, great motion.
So 1st and 10 for the Gales from the 25 of Hawthorne. Clock is running though. We've got about 40 seconds left. Gales have a couple timeouts in their pocket, and now they're just gonna run it with Merkerson, and he's got some room. Merkerson slipping through, and he is down to about the 13 of Hawthorne, and the Gales will call their first timeout. They are driving, second timeout, and have a chance to score here. And since there's 34 seconds, we're gonna stay here for the break. There should be a quick 30-second timeout. Gales have one timeout left, and they are at the 13. So when you have one timeout, Eli, you could still run the ball here if you want.
Yeah, you can run the ball. I would say run the ball because you have 34 seconds left, and also the Gales have one timeout left. And also another thing to keep in mind, Hawthorne's defense has been pretty good, and when it comes to throwing the ball, St. Mary's were able to get that interceptions, and it happened so late in the game where the quarter almost ended. So that's something to keep in mind about. Yeah, you may see a running play on a first down with only 34 seconds remaining on the clock.
Absolutely. Gales have a 1st and 10 from about the 13 as Paul Johnson calls his second timeout of the first half. Well, it's been an interesting drive for St. Mary's. They converted that long 3rd and 15 to Nasir Owens on a screen pass. They found B.J. Cunningham on the sidelines for a fantastic grab, and then Kazir White down the middle on 2nd and 16 for a first down. So the Gales doing well in really long and 3rd and long situations on this drive. One timeout in the pocket of Paul Johnson. Gales are about 13 yards away from potentially taking the lead as we head into halftime. So Owens and Merkerson, high snap. Higgins is going to throw it to the end zone, man open, and it's dropped. Kazir White had it in his hand, felt the man coming from behind, and it is through the hands, incomplete.
I think the crowd said it all. I don't think I need to say any more. Great, it's fast attended. Points are just a little too high. We're almost in the hands. Kazir White for that touchdown. And they got 20 seconds left and one timeout left, so that's another thing to keep in mind. Hawthorne has all three. If I'm not, I believe on two, so they have time and they have chances available.
If the Gales aren't able to score here, you're going to look at that play and say that was their chance. But you just got to put it behind you. Gales still at the 13. Still one timeout left with now 28 seconds to go. So again, you can run the ball here if you want, but you'd have to call your final timeout. 2nd and 10, and Higgins is going to throw it. And he's looking. He's got a man open on the other side, and now Owens can't hang on. So the Gales having a tough time now holding on to the ball. That would have gone for maybe a touchdown, but now it's 3rd and 10 with 22 seconds.
They're a little nervous. You make tell, but they're able to get it done. They could do it. And they're pretty excellent and pretty good on 3rd down and 4th down plays. And if not, you're lined up for a good kick to get some points on the board. 22 seconds left, time to stop. So that's another good benefit for St. Mary's.
Well, if you're talking about kicking, you have an interesting choice to make here. Are you going to try to get another touchdown by throwing it to the end zone, or are you going to run the ball, try to get some more yards, take a timeout, and then make it an easier field goal for Paulo Rocho? We will have to see. 3rd and 10. Looks like the Gales are going to try to go for it again. And high snap. Higgins pulls it down. Now he's going to run it. He's got some room inside the 10. Lowers his shoulder and takes it down to the 6. And the Gales will probably call their final time. Yep, final timeout called by St. Mary's. Great job improvising by Bradley Higgins. It's 4th down, but it's a much more manageable 4th down. But the Gales have no timeouts left. What do they do here?
Paulo Rocho did a great. Bradley Higgins ran the ball very well. They've done everything right, and they were able to do a great first down. Not first down. It's now 4th down. Excuse me. Not a bad play for St. Mary's. They were able to get it done. They're able to get it done. From my perspective, run the ball. Don't worry about kicking. You have no timeouts left at this point, so try to run it, get into the end zone. If not, get out of bounds. And if not, you have the second half with the ball. So there's not much to lose, and you only have 12 seconds left.
Well, keep in mind it's 4th down though, so that makes the decision a little tougher.
Right.
Because if you run it, well, the clock will stop if they get a first down. But they're gonna have to hurry up to the line to either spike it or try to go back to the end zone.
Right. They have time, but St. Mary's is known for getting into that end zone very well and quickly. So we'll see if they can benefit and do that easily and well.
Well, Paulo Rocho is still on the sideline, so the Gales are going to go for this.
The 5-yard line of the Bears.
See what the Gales do. Again, the clock will stop if they get a first down, but not a touchdown. But again, they are trying to score here for the end of the first half. Cunningham, White, and Huertas. Once again, the receivers. Owens and Merkerson in the backfield. And we've got some movement here. And we've got, see, the officials are going to gather. Did Hawthorne jump early, or did St. Mary's move a little too quick? Well, they're discussing, so we're not exactly sure. And the Gales move early on a false start. That is third penalty against the Gales, and now that makes it a much more tough fourth down. You've got to think, though, they're still going for it.
Oh yeah, I would go for it at this point. There's not much you could lose.
That's good.
Not much to lose. You have 12 seconds left. You got to go for it.
That's probably something they're going to be talking about at halftime. You got to. So now 4th and 8. This is a much tougher situation. Now, the Gales had 2 chances to try to catch it, but we're not able to. So now 4th and 8. Merkerson and Owens the back, and Higgins looking to throw across the middle, and it's intercepted. It's picked off by Hawthorne. We get a late flag that comes in. Could this be a late, and now another flag that comes in? Well, for now, it's an interception by Sebastian Gill, the defensive back. We'll see what the flag is. We have 2 flags come in. It might be for a hit on the receiver, or it could be, well, it looks like another flag might have come in after the play. So lots to sort out here for the officials, and we will see.
It looks like they might do a repeat of a fourth down. It might be on both teams. It might be reset.
We'll have to see. Well, and looks like they're ready to make an announcement, and it is an after the play penalty according to what the official is saying. Personal foul against Hawthorne, and offsetting personal foul penalties. Since it occurred after the play, you do not have a replay of it down. You've got 5 seconds left. You're probably just going to need this into halftime, I would assume. That's a lost situation, though, for St. Mary's. They drove the ball really well on that drive, but thanks to a couple of penalties, not able to capitalize, and they will now go into half down by 6. So Hawthorne will probably take a knee here, unless they can somehow score a 96-yard touchdown. But yeah, tough first half for the Gales. You got to. And it'll be interesting to see what the conversation's like in the locker room. And Manny takes the knee, and that is the end of the first half. Hawthorne leads 13-7. The Gales will receive the second off kickoff. We'll be back after halftime. You're watching high school football on Surge Sports.
Welcome back. We'll be back in just a few moments with the start of the second half. The Hawthorne Bears have the lead 13-7 as we enter a crucial phase here. So far, it's been an interesting struggle for tonight. And taking a look at the upcoming games for both these teams, St. Mary's will have Butler next Saturday home at 1 o'clock right here from Phillips Sheridan Senior Field. And for Hawthorne, they will be hitting the road. So they'll be back home.
What's the name of the YouTube channel?
Search Sports
They'll be home versus
Yeah.
Pompton Lakes at 6 p.m.
TV. Yeah.
Is that only for St. Mary's?
No, there's other stuff on it.
Like,
Well, we have a podcast.
We'll be back in just a moment. Testing. Do testing real quick.
Testing. 1, 2, 3.
Okay, good. Now, start play for now, and I'll change back over.
All right, guys, welcome back. Sorry about the late start here in the second half. Gales had the ball, and we got an immediate penalty. False start. Well, it's 13-7 Bears to start the second half. Eli is going to do play-by-play in just a minute. We just had some technical difficulties. Sorry for that. He will take over in just a second, but I'm going to be doing it for now. Gales start off the second half getting the ball. They start with a false start, though, so it's going to be 1st and 15 from the 29 of St. Mary's. Now, they did have a very good drive to end that first half, but it did not result in any points. A couple of drops in the red zone, and then an interception from Bradley Higgins near the goal line ended a promising first half for St. Mary's. So second and 15 now for the Gales. or excuse me, 1st and 15. And it'll be Merkerson to take it. He's got some room. Merkerson cuts back, and he's still not going, and he is all the way up across midfield with a St. Mary first down. Longest run of the day by far for St. Mary's. First down across midfield. So finally, Gale's able to get a long run there on 1st and 15.
Switch.
Okay. Well, you gotta let me go over the camera.
All right. Welcome back, everyone. Sorry for the little issues. I'm Elijah. We'll be taking over the rest of the game here. We're going to swap placing now. Great run there for Damian Merkerson, and Jack is, while he's settling in. Let's get ready for the next snap. Bradley Higgins right away off to Nazir Owens. Nazir Owens trying to find the open pocket, and unfortunately does not move any further.
It's been up and down day for the Gales rushing offense so far, Eli. They've had some really good runs, like the one with Merkerson just before. But they've also had times where they've gotten him immediately in the backfield, and that was one of those right there. Now, passing-wise, they did pass very well in that first half, and they're going to have to continue that in the second half, down by 6.
Absolutely. And with 11-12 to go, it's going to be an interesting attempt for St. Mary's to see how well they will execute and where they will execute the play here. The weather has been so far holding up for the rain perspective, but the heat is there, and it's strong tonight. Higgins to White. White almost had the catch, but unable to hold on to it. And that will bring up 3rd down with 10 to go.
That's another tough break for the Gales. Higgins is delivering these passes on point. The receivers have just got to catch them. But you know, good pressure there from Hawthorne. Nice job there getting the pressure in. 3rd and long, but the Gales have done well though on 3rd and long today. But do you think they'd go for it if they don't get it here?
I'd say they would go for it absolutely here. You know, when you have 4th down on the play, you're at the 50-yard line. You know, at this point, there is not much punting you could do. I mean, the worst you could do would be a touchback, and it would get to the 20. At that point, just stay. The intended target was for Bradley Higgins. Instead, it was given to Merkerson. Merkerson's going to have a gain about 5 yards, and he'll bring it to the 45. An interesting decision now with 4 down, with 3 timeouts. What will the Gales do? Will they punt or play? And it looks like they're going to keep their offense on, and it's going to be a running game or a passing play here. And we'll see what Paul Johnson, the St. Mary Gales, will have in store next.
They're going for it. I like the call here, being aggressive. If you don't get it, though, you're giving Hawthorne great field position. But at the same time, it really doesn't make sense to punt here, especially in Hawthorne's territory. 4th and 6, so manageable 4th down. Gales have done well on 4th. Gales have done well on situations, long situations. We'll see if they can do that here. But this might be the biggest play of the game right here.
This will be for sure, and this will determine the lead or not. And it's been movement. There's movement. It might be on. And there's movement on St. Mary's. They're going to push it back 5 yards.
And now they're going to punt.
And now it makes sense to punt. Looked like for a second there, Hawthorne with the little issue in the snap there, but it is St. Mary's and a 5-yard penalty with the false start.
Well, you just can't do that if you're St. Mary's. You know, now they've got to punt the ball. Tough situation. I know.
Brian Cunningham will be back out to punt. 4th and 10 from the 50. From the 49. Brian Cunningham. Beautiful punt. And will be paused and stopped right around the 20-yard line. A great punt by Brian Cunningham. And that will bring back out Hawthorne's offense once more.
Yeah, just unfortunately there, the Gales couldn't really get anything there on offense. You know, for opening drive, second half, you would have thought they'd been able to get more. Now their defense has got to stand, because if Hawthorne is able to go down and score, even if it's just a field goal, it makes it a 2-score game. It's going to make it tougher for St. Mary's to try to win this one. But nice punt there by Cunningham. Going to be tough starting field position for the Bears.
Absolutely, and we'll see what will be here. Cormac is going to be out. Quarterback Tyler Menny. Straight pass to Cormac Smith. Smith is going to run, and will be enough for a 1st down and bring him to about the 35-yard line. was a great run for Cormac. And now another first down for this Hawthorne team.
Well, he's been the best player on this offense for sure, keeping those legs moving. It looks like maybe like good blocking on the outside from the Bears. Nicely designed play. Again, the Gales have got to try to find a way to get a stop here. You do not want this to become a 2-score game.
Cormac and Many are the two players to watch out for the rest of this game for Hawthorne. Running back is Cormac. Cormac is going to continue to run that ball again. Gain of about 3 yards and stop him just short of the 40-yard line.
Well, that was a better job there by St. Mary's. Again, they had a tough time defending the run last week. A lot over 10 yards to carry. They've done a better job today, but when Smith gets an open field, he's really hard to stop.
Mabry is the quarterback here. Mabry is the star player for this defense for St. Mary's. He's entering his sophomore year this year, and he's done a pretty great job. As he just mentioned, had the tackle just in the last play. Many. He's going to continue to run the ball. The ball is out and is dropped. And that was number 21, Matthew Lauper, who continued to run the ball. That ball then dropped, but it was ruled down first, and it is enough for a first down despite of the drop.
Nicely designed play there by Hawthorne. Nice little screen pass there. Back-to-back first downs, and the Gales are starting to struggle now. This is not looking too great right now for St. Mary's.
We'll see if they can benefit in just a little bit and how well it benefit in their favor. Just some issues connecting the play. Maybe trying to burn a timeout is the issue, and we'll see what happens next. It'll be another running play for Cormac Smith. Smith is going to continue on running, and he's going to be finally taken down right at the 26-yard line. A great play for Smith as he gets closer to another touchdown.
Nicely designed play, a little outside run. This kid's got a lot of speed on the outside. Again, led the offense last year, over 1,000 yards, 9 total touchdowns. He's playing very well so far, and looks like the momentum is starting to swing over towards the Bears as they might be in field goal range. I mean, we saw Pissarro with the kickoffs, kicking them all the way into the end zone. From here, it'd be about a 42-yarder, so you definitely think he could make it from all the way back here. I think the Gales I want to see a turnover for the Gales, Eli. They got to get a turnover to try to stay in this game.
Turnovers, and they need interceptions. That's the key. And it'll be another gain of about 4 or 5 yards, bringing it to the 20-yard line. Cormac Smith again with the run. Smith is going to be a key factor in this game, as well as star player of Mene, the quarterback.
Sorry about the camera, guys. I moved it a little late there.
You're good.
Third quarter's moving pretty fast, Eli. First quarter also moved pretty fast. This game's moving by pretty quickly. Gales have got to get a turnover here.
Another running play there.
How about Chase Salters there?
Bring up a 36.
How about Chase Salters there on that one? Nice talk by him. We've talked to him a lot about this upcoming football season. He's pretty excited for it. Should be a big piece for this Gales team. Nice tackle there.
Great piece to their St. Mary's offense. So far has been paying out. The cowbells ring for St. Mary's as they enter a huge third down play in field goal range and in touchdown territory. Mene is struggling to hold on and is finally going to be tackled down just a few yards back, and he'll be sacked perfectly in time. And a great run and great effort by that St. Mary's defense brings down 4th down from
what a play.
25.
What a play there by Merkerson.
28.
They got nice job there getting in the backfield, and it looks like they're going to go for it, Eli. What do you think about this?
Honestly, it's not a bad decision. They're pretty good with those 4th down plays. We'll see if they can continue it. And Manny has been issues. And those Cowboys are ready to get ringing again if they can stop them. Remember, St. Mary's is only down by 6 points right now. A touchdown will tie this game up for St. Mary's, and a field goal will do it.
Watch the middle of the field.
Watch in the middle of the field. Mene, open room, and unable to get through. Throws it down. No flag called. And finally, St. Mary's is able to execute on the fourth down play. And St. Mary's will have control of the ball from the 28.
Well, it was the middle of the field, Eli. As I called it, I'll take credit for that one. But the throw's a little low there. That's a great job by St. Mary's being able to hold them there. See what they're able to do here. But that's exactly what they needed. They did get a turnover, but it was an on-downs turnover, not a turnover that I was referring to. But that's a big stop for St. Mary's. They've got a chance now to go down and take the lead.
That was a huge stop for St. Mary's. They were able to execute it right. And remember, St. Mary's has Butler next week, so we'll see if they can execute it again. 1 p.m. clock matchup, and we'll be right here on Surge Sports for those interested. As you remind once more, Bradley Higgins standing by. The pressure is going to be waiting from this Hawthorne defense. Higgins to Owens.
Oh.
No, excuse me. Higgins is going to hold on to it and run, and will be enough for almost a first down, just about a yard short. Great play. And honestly, I thought Nazir had it, so that was a great play for Bradley Higgins.
Nicely designed player again. We know Higgins can run the ball. They haven't really done it a lot today because they've had success running with the other guys, but they've started to slow down in the second half. Nice job there by Higgins keeping it, and we got an official's timeout.
4:09 remaining in this quarter. It's been a fast one. There's not a lot of stoppage time today's game. Very fast-moving game. Nazir Owens is going to try to run, but it's going to be taken back just about a yard. That was Murkison, on the play. We'll take it back just about a yard for a third down play. Repeat in the same position.
Big play here for St. Mary's. They've got to pick up this first down. I'm not sure. We'll have to see how they do it. We'll see if they try to run, maybe try a pass. They've done very well passing on third down. I know they're deep in their own territory, Eli, but I think in a short situation like this, if they don't get it, I think they're going to go for it on fourth down. But we'll have to see.
Owens continues to run and has a first down in it and brings it close to the 44-yard line.
Wow, what a second effort there by Nasir Owens. Effort. He was stopped short of the 6 initially, but on the second effort, able to pick up the first down. That's a game changer for St. Mary's. They would have had to punt the ball again if he didn't get it, or at least would have risked going for it. But first down instead, that was a fantastic run by Nasir Owens. That's exactly why he's one of the captains of this team.
And he won North Jersey's Player of the Week for week number 0 when he won when St. Mary's beat Garfield. And we'll see if he can continue to run it again. He won that poll by almost 30%. And here comes Owens again. Owens is going to continue to run, has some yardage into him, and gets it close to about the 48-yard line, and a great run for St. Mary's.
Well, Gales are now at midfield. This has been a pretty solid drive. I mean, that third down conversion by Owens was huge, and they're going with another tight formation here.
Running the ball right away. Owens trying to move up, and he was unable to move it on and stays there at the 50 for a third down.
This is absolutely two-down territory now for the Gales. You're at midfield. You've got about 2 or 3 yards to get here. You've got to get the first down here. And again, I think this is two-down territory. So if they don't get it on third, they're going for it on fourth.
Absolutely. Let's see what they will progress here. Remember, St. Mary's is down by 6. I want to welcome everyone back. Elijah Weintraub alongside Jack Rizzo. Been an exciting game so far. And as we enter the 2-minute mark of this third quarter. And finally, a flag is called against Hawthorne, and it'll give the Gales a first down.
Wow, they got him with the hard count there. Great job by Higgins getting him with the hard count. They did that in week number 0 as well against Garfield. Both the ends, Smith and 21, moved early. Great job there by Higgins with a hard count, getting the Gales a first down.
Great work by St. Mary's and able to get finally the first flag against Hawthorne tonight. That actually counted and wasn't offset. As it's a first down from the 45. And as the music plays on, Higgins right away to Owens. Owens has great yardage and great room ahead of him. And it is enough for a gain of about 4 yards. And will bring it to the 41-yard line. Same play, continue to run it as it gets a second down.
Well, it's third quarter moving right along, Eli. Almost into the fourth now. This has been a low-scoring game. This is unlike the first 2 games. A lot of defense, though. But it's been a fun one, though, for sure. And the Gales trying to take the lead now.
Here it goes again. Higgins. Intended for Brian Cunningham. He's got the catch. What a catch. And what a play there for Brian Cunningham. Was able to get it through, and he's got that first down. One of the best plays by far tonight, and Brian Cunningham is proving that he is the star of tonight's game.
Yeah. Beautiful back shoulder there by Higgins, and on the bobble, Cunningham was able to secure it. Yes. What a drive this has been. Cunningham, his third catch, and all 3 have been spectacular.
Right away, Brad Higgins to Owens. Gain of about a yard. Second and 10.
Brings up a second and 10 for the Gales.
See if they run another play here, Eli. We got under 20 to go in the third quarter.
Under 20 seconds. Remember, the Gales have done very, very well on the left-hand side of the playing field from your camera perspective. From the right, they struggle, but that's where we'll see, hopefully, another great action to go. 4 seconds remaining, and that will wind down the quarter, and they were going to play it. Higgins is going to play it, and gain of about a few yards, and that will end the quarter. St. Mary's will St. Mary's will start with a third down coming up at the fourth quarter. We're watching high school football on Surge Sports. 13-7, the Bears lead. We'll be right back. Welcome back, everyone. It's the fourth quarter now, 12 minutes remaining. St. Mary's trails by 6 as it's third down and 5 from the 20-yard line.
There's a lot of room on that left side if they decide to go that way.
Merkerson is going to continue to run the ball and will bring up.
I think he's got it.
He's got it for first down.
Nice play.
Gales first down, and a great motion there by Bradley Higgins and Damian Merkerson.
Nice play call there by Paul Johnson. Nice little run up the middle. Gales are driving. Well, now they can only pick up one more first down before they score, or they could just score right here. But it looks like they're going with the I formation again. They're just running the ball right down Hawthorne's throat.
10 yards to go as they're at the 15-yard line in territory of scoring position. Higgins to Owens right away. Owens will continue to run the ball. He'll have a few-yard gain, and it'll be enough for about 4 yards.
I want to shout out number 13, Nick Ford, for St. Mary's. They're kind of lining him up like slam waste from Higgins on these I formations, and he's doing a great job blocking out there, opening up these lanes for Owens and Merkerson. Just wanted to point that out real quick.
Excellent point made as there's 11 minutes remaining in the quarter in territory range. Now, if St. Mary's can get that touchdown in, they got to keep their defense strong in order to try to win this game. And as we know, the clock begins to run very fast in this game, and towards the end, so we'll see if they can hold on to it there. It'll be Owens again to run. Owens is going to be in for the touchdown. Third back-to-back week touchdown as he gets it in there. But the flag is in. There's a flag on the play. There is a flag on the play. The play should count, but we'll see what the call is.
Well, a very late flag after the play, so the touchdown will stand.
Touchdown will stand. Unsportsmanlike conduct on looks like St. Mary's.
Well, that's going to make it an interesting decision now. Are they going to want to kick the extra point, or do they just want to go for two? This is going to be a much longer extra. Well, they're going to ask the coach if they're going to want to enforce this on the kickoff or on the extra point.
Well, it is going to be a coach's decision. All right, so as you can tell, there is a flag on the play.
The penalty will be enforced on the PAT.
So the touchdown stands for St. Mary's. Looks like that they're going to be kicking it, but it looks like they'll be kicking from the 25, as it is a St. Mary touchdown, and we'll add up the score here. Big kick for Paul Orocho. And we'll see if he can do it. He's been doing excellent during the practices.
If he hits this one, the crowd's going to go nuts. Oh.
That's going to be a little bit short to the left.
Oh, there you go. That's a tough kick there from 35. The smart decision, though, by John Passero to enforce that on the PAT, and this remains a tie game.
So
I do want to mention, though, that it looks like it starts to get a little darker around the field, so rain could be coming soon. How about Nasir Owens, though, his 6th rushing touchdown of the season in just the 3rd game?
Yeah, great work by him. And we'll see how the St. Mary's Gales will take out here. Again, the kick was no good, and now it remains 13-13. St. Mary's at least tied it up. Their defense needs to stay strong in order for Hawthorne to stop the run game. As we wait for the game to get back on, Coach Johnson had some words with the referee, and we'll see how it'll be impacted here tonight. Again, the kick was no good. It is now 13-13. Kick was just left short of the left field goal post and the uprights. Paul Roach will be ready to kick back it off. A wobbly kick for Paul Rocho, and it'll be another running play for Carmack Smith. Smith has lots of open room, and he has it there. He's going to go all the way with 3 yards to go, with 3 defenders on him, and he'll stop at the 25-yard line. The 15-yard line. A huge run for Carmack Smith. A wobbly punt, and that is a kick, and that is where we'll stand, starting at the 15-yard line. Huge play for Hawthorne coming up.
Not a smart decision there, but the Gales put the ball in the hands of the fastest player on the team. And now, I mean, literally just after scoring and gaining all the momentum, you give it right back to Hawthorne now, and they're very close to scoring and taking the lead right back. That's a unfortunate break there for St. Mary's.
1st and 10 on the St. Mary's 17-yard line.
First down from the 17. "13-13. Many. Straight off to Logan Scare. Scare's going to bring in another 4 yards. It'll be about 1st and 6.
Give him about 4.
And I'll bring up a 2nd down.
2nd and 6 from the Gales 15-yard line.
2:42, excuse me, 9 minutes and 9:45 to go in the quarter. Right away to Carmack Smith. Smith is going to continue to run, and he is enough for a 3rd down play.
Taken out by number 1, Boyko.
It'll be 3rd and short from the 11. Excuse me, from the 10.
That'll bring up a 3rd and 1. Big 3rd down here for the Gales.
3rd down and 1.
Make some noise, crowd.
Flag is called. It might be on St. Mary's, and I think it is.
Oh boy. Oh boy. They just gave him a 1st down.
Yes, they did.
Full start on the play.
Full started on St. Mary's. A 5-yard penalty will automatically make it a 1st down, and it'll bring it to about the 5-yard line.
Well, that's not what the Gales needed. They had a chance to stop him here on 3rd down. Now you give him 1st and goal inside the 5, and with the 2 good running backs they have, it's probably only and
Ref's time called.
this might be this. They're just 3 yards away now from taking the lead right back.
First and goal from inside the 5-yard line for the Bears.
Another run for Smith, and Smith is in for the touchdown. And it is another great play done well for this Hawthorne team, and it's another touchdown. Adding another 6 to the board.
Well, that's an unfortunate break there for St. Mary's. They just came back and tied the game, but some penalties, some bad decisions, and not being able to stop Cormac Smith. And now, a minute after taking the lead, Hawthorne is right back, or tying the game. Hawthorne is right back in front, and they could be up by 7 pending the extra point.
Hawthorne will once again kick, and the kick is good. 20-13 is your score. St. Mary's
Hawthorne 20, Gales 13.
is going to need a lot. It's going to need the 2-point conversion on top of the touchdown when they get it. 8:47 remaining. Clouds roll in. We'll see how it plays out. Coming up next, and we'll be right back. Tough break for St. Mary's as we head back here. A touchdown with the field goal, extra kick good. 20-13 is your score. St. Mary's going to need a touchdown and a 2-point conversion with no flags in order to win this game with 8:47 to go. They have plenty of time and the right offense to do so. And a beautiful punt once more, and it will be a touchback starting at the 20-yard line. Touchbacks have been key in this game, and that kicker has been done an excellent job for St. Mary's. Oh, excuse me, for Hawthorne. Dominic Pissarro is the kicker. Excellent work by him all game.
Yeah, he's quite the kicker, and he's quite the receiver, too. Also plays defensive back. He's got the trifecta, offense, defense, and special teams. Eli, this is a big drive for St. Mary's. You know, this could be do or die for them with 8 minutes left. But the play clock runs down pretty quickly.
Yes, the play clock does seem to run down quicker. Hey, my point I'm going to bring out there is, as long as they continue to run the ball, get the first downs needed, and bring the clock down as close to the little as possible, St. Mary's is in great position and great territory. It'll be running play.
Cunningham stopped almost immediately on the carry. Gain of about 1.
Gain about 0 from the play I see here, from the angle we have.
Tackled by Alvarez.
Tackled by Alvarez for Hawthorne.
Yeah, tough.
The Gales, 2nd and 9.
They've ran that play a lot, especially here in the second half, and they've done it with success. But eventually Hawthorne found its way to it, and now looks like they're going to bring 2 receivers in. So I think this is going to be a passing play. That's what it looks like to me. I'm going to call it right here.
We'll see if it happens. It will possibly be a passing play. Higgins. Right away to Merkerson. Merkerson will have a gain of about a few yards and will bring up 3rd down and about 6.
You think they go for it here, Eli, if they don't get it here?
I will absolutely say yes, because at this point you have 7 minutes to go. If you don't go for it, you're going to be punting. And remember, the last one didn't go as to play on what? You're going to go 50-yard line? You have 7 minutes to go. And this Hawthorne's offense and team has been absolutely strong.
So I thought it was a pass, but I thought it was, but then it turned out to be a delayed run. But I think you've got to throw it to the chain. You got to throw it to the sticks here on 3rd and long.
The breeze comes in now,
which might mean rain.
Which means might be rain, but we should be okay for now. Higgins to White. White has dropped it, and that is an incomplete play.
Well, that was a bit of a low throw there by Higgins. We'll see what they do, and looks like they're gonna punt it away.
Yeah, it's probably one of their smarter decisions and probably one of their more moments. But we'll see if it's a trick play. I mean, the Lions have been able to do it when you look at the NFL football, so we'll see if they can do it. As the Fox team plays, as we're reminded that football is finally back.
Yep.
And football continues to week 1 tomorrow. And, of course, you can catch the 12th Horseshoe Podcast on Surge Sports right here every Tuesdays and Friday at 7 p.m. And that was a perfect timing for that marching band for Hawthorne. Punting away from this Brian Cunningham. No one there to stop him and get it. Stop at 30.
That was a great punt by Cunningham there.
Great job.
And field position.
And it's going to be an interesting field position there, and we'll see if St. Mary's can get the possible interception and be able to take away this game. 6:57 to go, 20-13 is your score.
Well, if you're Hawthorne, you've got 1 goal on this drive. Your goal is to try to run the clock down as much as possible. Try to get into field goal range, because again, we know their kicker is really good. Try to score and put this game away, but they have to. Their goal is to try to run down the clock here, and don't be surprised if. Again, they're going to probably rely a lot on their 2 running backs, Smith and Sakir.
And we'll see if they will continue to do that. Smith and Sakir, as Jack mentioned, are the 2 main running backs for the team. Has been doing a great job, as always, for this entire game. Smith going to continue to run, gain of about 3 yards.
Gain of about 2 on the play. Taken down by Cunningham. Brings up 2nd and long 6 for the Bears.
Again, Eli, this clock is running down a lot quicker than I think we imagine. I mean, there's only about 6.5 minutes to go, and time right now is on Hawthorne's side.
Yes, it has been on Hawthorne's side all game long. It's just now mattering about if they can execute it and Smith again. Will run. Salik will have the play. Gain about 2 yards on the play. Still 5 yards to go. Stopping at the 35-yard line.
Yeah. All right. Well, This is huge for Eli. They could get the ball right back here, but if they get it, it's going to be really tough to get the ball back after this. And again, remember, the Gales have all 3 timeouts, so they have enough. They have plenty of time, but you really want to get a stop here.
And he's got an interception, and St. Mary's takes it back over once more. Excuse me, that is not maybe, that was Huertas.
Second of the year for him. What a play. If you're Hawthorne, though, this is not the worst thing in the world. This is practically punting the ball away, pretty much.
That was an excellent job by Huertas. This crowd is getting fired up right here. And Huertas able to get the job done very well. And the crowd is fired up. Our broadcast table is shaking. It's getting great. St. Mary's has that energy with 5:27 left. St. Mary's has it. If they can control the ball, get the first down in field goal in 2-point territory, they have it. And we'll see if they can continue doing it here.
This might be the last chance for St. Mary's.
Absolutely. 5:27 remaining. Hawthorne's defense is going to be out and ready to go. Higgins. Intended for White. White has it! But no! The ball has dropped. The ball has dropped, but it looks like it'll be okay. And it's going to be stopped right around the 29-yard line. Excuse me, at the 31-yard line. Great job by St. Mary's. Kazir White able to do it. Almost that play almost looked like it went out. Almost he dropped it, but he had it. Great job by Kazir White. And they're in territory now. Kazir White is there, and he has the play ready.
What a catch. That is Kazir rebounding from all the misses he had earlier. Looked like the ball might have come out at the end, but he was able to get it on the ricochet. That's like the Jermaine Kerr Super Bowl catch. A couple Seahawks Patriots in the Super Bowl.
You have to bring that up? Okay. Higgins to Merkerson. Merkerson is going to get another first down. It stays inbounds and we'll get it right around to the 13-yard line. Wow, what a play there for Merkerson.
Well, how quickly the tides have changed. Well, I mean, it all started though with the crowd getting everybody fired up. We got it. The crowd is starting to get St. Mary's into this. The crowd is into it, and the Gales with under 5 to go have a chance.
The crowd is shaking as this is a wild crowd as we're getting ready.
Oh.
Higgins loses control of the ball but regains once more. What a close call. Great save by Bradley Higgins.
Yeah, the snapping for St. Mary's has been a little rough today. It wasn't really an issue for them the first 2 weeks, but it's been a bigger issue today. That's a big loss on first down, and remember, the clock is running now.
So Higgins was unable to hold on to it. Wind continues to breeze in. Hopefully it does not mean storm.
I don't know. It's like pretty dark out here, but
4 minutes to go. So hope it stays like this, no rain. Knocking on wood once more.
The breeze feels nice, though. It's really hot out here.
But usually that means rain. So, okay, folks, and back
Let's
to the
hope
Seahawks
not.
coming. All right, we'll get back to that in a second. Higgins has no room. Flag on the play. Intended for White, but now it is a touchdown, but if flag is against St. Mary's, the penalty will be enforced. There will be a replay of second down, and the touchdown, unfortunately, was great, but unable because of the flag.
Yeah, I actually don't know what the, and this is going quite a ways back. Oh my. This is a really long second down now. Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Well, that's a killer. They're at the 37 now. They have to get to about the 4. This is like 2nd and 33 now for the Gales.
Clock will stop.
Right.
3:48 to go. Almost 20 yards away from where their first down marker was.
If you're the Gales here, you want to try to get about 15 yards or so. Make this a more third and manageable.
And absolutely avoid those penalties. Higgins trying to find that open room. He'll give it to Huertas, but unable to get it there.
Well, drops have been the issue today. This has been an issue all day for the Gales. It's third and 33 now. I mean, we got to see what they do. Do they run the ball and punt and try to get a defensive stop, or do they try to find? Well, maybe B.J. Cunningham runs all the way downfield. He's quite the receiver, so we'll see what happens.
We'll see what happens here. 3rd down from the 37. First down marker is at the 3. So they got a while to go, and they need passes here. And obviously, we all know they ain't going to be punting, but they're going to have to run it. So let's see what the play will happen here. That penalty, unfortunately, against St. Mary's was the biggest issue and struggle. The clock is stopped at 3:41. Bradley Higgins trying to find the open room. Here comes number 6, though. He's have open room. And an almost intercepted by number... That was almost an intercepted play right by almost Dominic Passero, the kicker. Wow, would have been a close chance and close call there.
I know this might sound crazy, Eli, but I think the Gales have to punt it here. You have all 3 timeouts. It's 4th and like 33, and you could pin them really far deep. So I think yeah, it looks like they're gonna punt. This is the right decision, even if the fans here don't like it.
Right. It is a smart decision. We'll see if maybe they'll do a trick play. If not,
No,
no,
they cannot do it.
Because they got 20 yards to go, but still.
33 yards.
Trying to be nice. I'm joking.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Well, I mean, they got a penalty, which looked pretty bogus, but.
And as I was a Seahawks fan, that's why it was made a comment about the Seahawks 49ers fans for those watching at home. Interested. St. Mary's not snapping it. Brian Cunningham with a beautiful punt, and we'll roll it back to about the 17. Well, the Gills need another interception and possibly another touchdown.
It's unfortunate the way that drive ended. You know, just some penalties, some more drops. It's been the story for St. Mary's today, but they've got all 3 timeouts. You could still get a stop here, but if you're Hawthorne, you need about 3 first downs or so to ice the game.
2 first downs would possibly be able to, maybe 3, would be able to do it, as you mentioned. And that will conclude the game if it happens. For St. Mary's, they need to keep their defense out and ready to go and get ready for those interceptions because they could come any minute. Just like this rain.
Yep. Well, I think the rain's going to be coming soon. We'll see if this game ends, though, before it can get here.
Smith with the carry.
Smart play. Very smart play.
play.
He slid inbounds to keep the That is a 1,000 IQ play there by Cormac Smith. That's really good to keep.
Strength is there for this Garfield team, for this Hawthorne team, as they have Smith and Sarek to help carry and run the ball.
Well, St. Mary's hasn't called the timeout yet, so the clock is continuing to run. But again, that was a fantastic decision there by Cormac Smith to go down inbounds. That is a fantastic play to go out and try and keep this clock running, because again, they just need a few first downs to possibly ice this game. Looks like they're going right back to him.
Okay. Game is going to continue to run, and that'll be enough.
Oh, that might be a face mask. That might.
Flag on the play.
His helmet came off. That might be a face mask.
It should be a penalty on St. Mary's.
That's not good. Now, no, his helmet came off, Eli, so he has to come off the field for at least 1 play, if I'm not mistaken. But, yep.
So it's going to be a first down.
Oh boy.
That is going to be a face mask penalty, 15-yard penalty.
Well, now Gales still have all 3 timeouts, but now like 1 more first down and pretty much ices the game for Hawthorne. This is a tough one for St. Mary's to swallow. Now they got to pretty much hope for a turnover.
The face mask penalty was the issue. That was a 15-yard penalty on the play. Brings the play to about the 39-yard line. Win picks up here. 2 minutes remaining. Hawthorne needs a first down to secure this game. 20-13, and lightning has just struck.
We just saw our first flash of lightning. So I'm not sure if that's what it was, but
I think that was.
Okay, well.
So
at
this point, I think they're going to just let this game expire.
Yep, and the wind is really starting to come in now. There's the run. You got to think St. Mary's going to take a timeout. Or maybe not. Up. And there's our first sound of thunder.
And the game is being called.
Yep, that's it.
And that'll end this game with the rain about to come in. Final score, 20-13. The rain's about to happen.
Actually, I'm not sure if that's it. Oh, lightning delay. Okay. Should we just end the broadcast, Eli?
Lightning delay.
Hang on, Eli.
We're going to pause right here for a moment, but it looks like this game is going to end right where it is. 2013 is going to be your final. We'll stay with you just for another moment, but I think this game will end here. We'll keep right with you for just another few moments, but that is the first lightning. Okay, once again, lightning has struck. Everybody is heading back to the locker room, and I think that's where this game is going to end. 20-13 is going to be the final score from Rutherford. That will do it for us here as Jack and I get out of the way. Jack Rizzo, Elijah Weintraub signing off. Thanks for joining us. Final score, 20-13. It's going to be a lightning delay, but this game is going to be called. We'll see you next week for Butler, right here on Search.